Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be talking about Diablo 4 and some of the, just a few of the unique items specifically for the Druid class. Mainly because a lot of people seem to believe, which I do agree, that they definitely need some love in the early levels. Although unique items will not help you in your level. Well, you can only get unique items past level 50. You have to be in World Tier 3, which means you have to beat the quote unquote capstone dungeon or boss in veteran difficulty. So you have to beat the pretty decently tough boss, I believe, that I may or may not have done when I may or may not have been in the closed endgame beta. Wink, wink. But anyway, about these unique apparently they were all in the beta, the open beta that just recently took place. They were all in the open beta because for some reason I don't know why they had the entirety of the game as a download. We literally didn't. We could only go to 25 and in one act, one zone, basically out of the 4 or 5. I don't know why we needed to download 80 plus gigs for just that. I don't know it because I'm pretty sure it's the entirety of the game. Like, it's content complete, if you will. Like, they're not, I don't think they're adding, like, any actual other things to the game. It's more just tweaks and bug fixes and graphical fixes and invisible wall fixes, for the love of God. I can't tell you how many. There's one specific, one of the jump across areas in the whole one zone we had to play around with. It was working fine the first weekend, but the second weekend, it literally would not let you jump. You would hit spacebar or whatever your jump button was, or your action button, I guess, and it would act like it was going to jump, but you would just kind of like move in an odd circle, and then you go backwards. So you had to, it was near a stronghold, so you had to go all the way around the other way. And then I can't remember if it was the same stronghold or not, but the one gate to go into the stronghold would not open, no matter what you did. You had to go all the way around to the other gate. It's like, I know it's beta. I know. But come on now. Anyway, about at least the two that I found most promising for Druid, well, for people that want to play Druid. I mean, I'm going to play every class of it at some point in time. But I'm probably just going to start with Necro since it's probably going to be the fastest. Just to get the story done, learn all that, absorb all that, and then probably Rogue will be my true main. The first unique that I found interesting, you're pretty self-explanatory why it's so interesting, is Mad Wolf's Glee. The legendary power, unique power, however you want to say it, is werewolf form is now your true form, and you gain +2 ranks to all werewolf skills. Now, what I take that to mean is that obviously you're always, when you're not doing stuff, you're in werewolf form. And when you're doing werewolf skills, you're still in werewolf form. But anything else is considered a shapeshift. And that means when you go to do like a lot of the nature spells, like the lightning skills and the hurricanes and boulders and all that kind of stuff, I would assume is considered shapeshifting to go into your human form. So it's kind of reversing the bonuses, I guess. I know there were some passive skills like, if you shapeshift into werewolf or werebearer, you get stat something increased, regeneration, spirit regen, health regen, that kind of stuff. But probably the more important part, depending on how they do it, because if you get +2 from +2 to a certain skill from a item, like, or a legendary or counts as increasing its power, but if you would want to go in and further, it's like the enhanced version and then the one that branches off into the other two. If you only have those 2 points that the item is giving you into that skill, you can't go in and do well, at least that I tried it on the beta. I could not. I had something that gave me like on my sorcerer +1 to fire skills or something. And I went to go and put another point into the enhanced version of whatever, and it wouldn't let you. So I don't know if this is just baseline increasing all the power of werewolf skills in a sense, since it's giving you 2 more ranks to all of them, but it's not really opening you up to take the enhanced and the branching path. Unless it was just bugged for me, I don't know. But there's the werewolf one, Mad Wolf's Glee. And again, you will only be able to get these past level 50 and when you are in world tier. And after you have to beat the capstone dungeon to get in world tier 3. And they have stated that when you finish the campaign, you should roughly be around level 50. So plan accordingly. Now the other one, see if you can guess where this is going, is called Insatiable Fury. And the unique power is Werebear form is now your true form, and you gain +2 ranks to all Werebear skills. That could help quite a bit being a good old tanky boy. Big furry tank, which was kind of okay in the beta. But see, I did it not optimally, okay? I'm not insane. I'm not min-maxing a beta. I just went completely full werebear. Like all my skills except for one that I got from a item, I think, were werebear. I had the one little whirlwind thing that you get around you that you could push people away once you hit it. That's the only thing I had spec'd into that was not like pretty much specifically werebear. I had trample, I had pulverize, I had the big humongo werebear form as the ultimate. I had the ferocious growl or whatever. I can't remember what it was called. Didn't really seem to help that much. But for me, their biggest I didn't have that much trouble with them until I got right around 20. And then I know hindsight's 2020, okay? But I didn't really super closely look at the skill tree that much aside from the werebear skills. But there are other skills that you can get that increase spirit regen or give you a little bit more, or attacking enemies gives you more stuff like that. There's that in there, but going completely straight werebear and then taking, I believe I took the damage reduction passives or something similar to that. Yeah, I should have done that. Well, I don't think we had all this. They had all this data mined when the game was still open. But I could I could go and look at a skill tree on a site, but I'd rather actually look at the real one in the game. But my biggest thing was basic skill was just, it felt like it just kind of stopped generating spirit at a certain point, or how the scaling worked, where it just didn't really generate that much anymore, and everything just started to, I don't know, hit harder. But it could have been the gear dependency for Druid, because apparently that isn't a little bit of an issue. But luckily, I would hope them having 2 months and having mountains of feedback on this would either get them to either smooth out the leveling experience of them. Because, I mean, barbs are more or less in the same state, especially like really early. I never even got my barb to 25. I stopped at 23 because everything just was either stunning me, I was dying too quick, gear wasn't good enough, or plethora of other things. Maybe I wasn't using death blow enough. I don't know. But they're both Druid, apparent from the vast majority of feedback, was worse than barbarian. which I am inclined to agree with, even though I didn't get my barbarian to 25. I wanted to play something that I already had at 25 and like see what the damage would do. Anyway, that'll about do it for today. If you have thoughts, leave them down below. You may subscribe if you wish. Join the whole 17 of you out there in the world that are subbed. Yay, we got one more subscriber recently. Woo! Party time, right? Get all them sponsors going in. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.